starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer.
Well, I gotta tell you, this experience of Lamar Beach, Florida was definitely an overcomer. Welcome in and hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Brandi's Virtual Tour Live. Y'all, we're supposed to get this on Tuesday, but we celebrated the fact that we made it to 1 million total views. So we moved it to tonight, and y'all, we got a lot to talk about and a lot to get through. So let's get to it, because higher is waiting, lower is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me, everybody. Glad to have y'all here. You know, I am so at rest because, like I always say, the hardest work is the work that never gets seen, but it does come out in the wash in due time. I'm so excited for what's to come. All right, let's get to it, because Married to Medicine, this is part 2 of their girls trip. And oh my God, a lot went down. So here we go. Shout out to the 13 people here. Thank you so much for being here. So we pick up with the last episode, right? And Dr. Jackie, hey, Hollywood, welcome in. Dr. Jackie validates Dr. Simone's feelings. Now, Dr. Simone heard that because she was violent, that Dr. Heavily did not want to come on the trip. Okay. And Dr. Jackie is saying that you need to hear each other out. Dr. Heavily is staying until Thursday. So Quad called Dr. Heavenly to say what was going on the trip. Quad, why, and why? Well, you already know that these two are heated. Okay? Child, listen, I'm sorry. Maybe it's my moral compass of, if I know two people are in a heated state, then maybe I would just let them breathe right now, and I wouldn't be calling my friend to tell them what's going on and let them work it out, okay? If you don't want to be stung by hornets, you don't disturb the hornet's nest. But Quad likes to be hard-headed, okay? All right. Dr. Jackie said Dr. Heavily gets obnoxious and reacts. Wow. And you said that smoothly. Okay, then. But I know her heart. So the woman who said that somebody's mama died in 2010 has a heart for people? Okay, child. It's the same woman who talked about Brandi's thyroid, right? This is the same woman. Hey, gorgeous. Good to see you, Cece. By the way, Cece, do you know we made it to 1 million views, child? We did the fucking thing. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, my friend. I'm glad to have you here. So, like I said, this is the same person that talked about Brandi's thyroid, right? Hello, a garden grower. Welcome in. Glad to have you here too. So, this is the same person that talked about Brandi's thyroid, right? This is the same one that talked about Dr. Buffy and her infertility. This is the same one, right? That also said that Black women fake their pain during pregnancy. Thank you, my friend. And listen, that is your million as well. Like I said, consistency plus tenacity equals your destiny. And I just want to take a moment out here. I want y'all to think about something. The fact that YouTube has 2.4 billion monthly active users, and this channel that covers media, culture, and human interest stories from a Black perspective has been seen 1 million times in the climate that we have going on right now. We did that thing because people actually want to see real content. Okay? All right. Moving on. Now, that don't mean everybody got to do what I do, but recognize it takes platforms like mine and Kempire and others to regulate YouTube. Can we recognize that? Okay? Because, child, after all the entertainment shit goes away, you need to know what's going on. That's why social commentators stay on the whole show. That's why political commentators stay on for 5 to 7 minutes. You're doom scrolling on shorts, so you found my channel. Well, thank you so much. Glad to have you here. Tyrant Arsuer. Yes, indeed. And thank you, Cece, for that gorgeous. All right. So like I said, Dr. Jackie, you're the same person that did all that, right? Okay. So with that being said, the bail money is under the mattress in case one of them has a day or night or they have a situation. And gnats have been brought in by Dr. Jackie and her people. I thought that was shady, but a smooth shade. You know what I mean? You use your circumstances to make it do what it do. So Quad and Heavily are sharing a room. Toya and Dr. Simone talk. And Toya says you don't feel safe, right? But yet you're staying at the house. Now, this is coming from the woman who said the house that they're staying in is livable. This is the same one that tried to take over a photo shoot, and the Beyonce impersonator who looked way better than Toya's existence was more beloved than Toya. And this is the same one who said getting a Birkin bag was harder than having her children. Okay? OGBYN, dentist, tennis expert. OGBYN, dentist, tennis expert. OBGYN, dentist, tennis expert. Okay? All right? I don't give a fuck if Toya said that as a joke. Y'all damn well know if a man said that about his Jordans, y'all would lose it. Y'all would lose it. Y'all would lose it. Y'all would fucking lose it. Okay? All right. Moving on. Now. Just keeping it a buck. So after all of that, Quad and Heavily talk, and Heavily says that, the energy was evil and unhinged. That would be the president of the United States, Dr. Heavily, okay? The person you want to go to, not Hollywood, child. He's got Hollywood mindset, just cause chaos, destruction, and hell, and then see how it comes out on the big screen, which is all of our screens. But you want to go to Washington. Okay. So Heavily's the plaintiff and Dr. Simone's the defendant, and Quad needed her gavel. I didn't know Quad was a judge. I know Quad was a judge, and she's not, okay? I will say Judge Steve Harvey kind of screwed everybody over, okay? Because that's more of a comedic court show. It got Miss Pat Sells and everything. Hilarious shows, but Quad, no. And let's not forget Chrissy Teigen. She also did a judge show as well. Now, if I were to do a judge show, I think there should be a singles court. I really do. You bring your relationship to me. If there could be divorce court, there needs to be singles court. Do y'all two actually need to be in a relationship or not before y'all go to divorce court? Just keep it in the buck. But moving on, as that's an aside note. So Dr. Simone is not going to sit in the presence of someone lying on her and don't fuck with Dr. Simone. And I'm like, wow, they are not playing with each other at all. And Eugene said Dr. Heavily is perfect for the cameras because all she does is lie. But see, Eugene has every right to say that because Dr. Heavily has shown a pattern of behavior that comes out from the wash, right? So then we're in Atlanta. We see Steve and the kids, Dr. Mimi's house, Eugene and the boys, and they talk about, how do you feel about dad, traveling for work? And the boys said that they're fine with it. I believe that every man, wants the love of their dad, depending on the relationship they have. So I'm sure that they talked about the real stuff off camera, but also too, when you get to be 13, 14, 15, 16, you start finding who you are as an individual, right? And you want to be able to have your independence, but you still want the love of your dad too. And so then Dr. Scott and the kids are playing pool. And then we see Miles and Michael at their condo, and Cecil comes through. And I think Miles is going to go to driving. No, Michael's going to go to driving school. So Cecil's talking to Miles and Michael, Mom is tired and not feeling appreciated. And she doesn't want to spend all this money and then not have enough money to retire. I think that's a very understood thought. It makes no sense for me to do all this work and then not to be able to enjoy it, right? And that conversation that they had, where I think it was Miles who said, what about all the rich white kids that get their school paid off? Miles, I don't know if you know this, bro, but nepotism is saving you from an everyday struggle. Nepotism is saving you from an everyday struggle. Nepotism is saving you from an everyday struggle. Because I went on my LinkedIn and saw how many jobs I applied for. I've applied for 67 jobs. Okay? 66. Give me a moment. Because I'm transparent with y'all. You know what I mean? Because maybe Michael and Miles don't really know what it is to have a degree and try to stump the yard for something. Go to my jobs. Okay. Applied. Yeah, it usually says, okay, there we go. So I'm gonna just show y'all, right? Because I'm transparent with y'all. I'm cool with it. I'm just gonna show you Michael. Not Michael. I think Michael has more of a head on his shoulders. I'm gonna show Miles. Miles, 65 applications, bruh. Okay. 65 applications. What do I always tell y'all? Anybody can be a present to entertain, but it takes somebody to be a gift to bless you. When you are being given presents that you didn't have to work for, you didn't have to strive for, you didn't have to save up for, you just make it do what it do. Hey, I got a brand new pair of beats. I got a brand new phone. I got a brand new car. Head to the low, but it's different. It's like, oh damn, this phone costs $180. Oh shit, that car costs $20,000. Oh wait, this pair of beats is about $200. Let me put it like this. It's very easy to go to ST. You know what? Let me bring up STK Steakhouse real quick. Give me a moment. STK Steakhouse. Because sometimes you need to know how blessed you are, okay? By the way, for those of you who don't know, it's a modern steakhouse lounge restaurant chain, STK. I'm going to bring up the menu, right? Very nice, restaurant. Would love to collaborate with them sometime, okay? So let's do Las Vegas. Why not? Okay, so I'm going to show y'all the menu. Just so we can gain an understanding here. Here we go. So you have all of these options here. Now I need, hang on, STK Las Vegas menu prices. That's what I need. Yep. Give me a moment. Gotta click it. Okay, really? Why y'all not showing the damn prices? Like it needs to be. This don't make no damn sense. Sorry, y'all. Give me a moment. There's always a purpose to everything I do. Okay. Just give me some love, grace, and space. That's all I ask of y'all. I need a menu. Okay. All right, so let's zoom in here, okay? So, do you see the menu? These are the starters, okay? Let's go for right here, maple and bourbon rather, not Bergen. Bourbon, smorgasbord. Shout out to the Muppets, by the way. The Muppet Show is coming back to Disney Plus. Shout out to that. But maple and bourbon, Nursiki's bacon, apple cabbage slaw, and pickled mustard seeds, $35. Now let's look at all of these here. So a filet, a small ounce, $64. Steakhouse skirt, 8 ounce, $60. That's the small. Medium filet, 10 ounce, $81. Ribeye filet, 10 ounce, $93. New York strip, $16. 16 ounce, $77. Bone-in filet, 14 ounce, $96. Dried aged Delmonico, 14 ounce, $119. Cowgirl bone-in ribeye, 16 ounce, $107. Dry aged bone-in strip, 18 ounces, $99. Large bone-in ribeye, 34 ounce, $135. Dry aged porterhouse, 28 ounces, $149. Woo! Australian flat iron, 8 ounce, $74. Japanese A5 strip, $62 per ounce. Now it's easy to go STK Steakhouse, and you know what? Order whatever you want. Hey, you know what? You know what? Yes, I'll grab 2 of the dry aged porterhouse, 28 ounces. Let me get 2 of those. Yes, in addition to that, if you don't mind, can I also get yes, can we get the roasted lamb rack? Let me get 2 of those for, I think that says $9. Yes, let me do that. And then also let me get the king crab for $42. It's very easy to use somebody else's garden when you didn't do none of the work to plant the garden. But let you go in. And I'm gonna show you where. Hang on, because this is a very important point, y'all. Hang on, where is it? Where is it? STK. There we go. That's what I need. So if you can't afford all that, right? You can do this right here, okay? You could do $369 happy hour. And sometimes, Miles and Michael, you have to be happy with where you are and not try to do the most to show off. Because listen, going to STK Steakhouse is a great time. Never been, would love to go sometime. But if I can go to STK Steakhouse and get, these great apps along with a very heavy wine I can walk out, $20, I'm good because I'm not so focused on being seen. And y'all think money just falls out the sky. I wish it did because I wouldn't be on YouTube. No disrespect to CC and the rest of you. I love you very much, but I think we all know if we all had the resources to be where we want to be, we would not have ever met each other. Let's keep it a buck. We'll be living our best lives as individuals. But it goes to this point of you don't know how heavy a weight is until you have to carry it. Let me say that 2 more times. You don't know how heavy a weight is until you have to carry it. You don't know how heavy a weight is until you have to carry it. So, yeah, your dad was absolutely right to sit down with y'all, let y'all know, hey, guess what? We got to change this because your mom does not deserve to go through all this. Just keep it in a book. Amen. So all of that. Michael, I'm going to give you credit because you at least respect your mom. Miles, I don't know why he exists, right? Michael said that mom did hint to it. And the producers in the confessional said, do you think the boys are sensitive to Dr. Simone needs? And Dr. Simone was a black mama. She said, sensitive? The hell? It is so refreshing to see realness on reality TV. It really is. That would be like if somebody said, do you think Braylon talks too damn much? Talks too damn much? Oh, let me tell you how much he talks. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know the truth for what it is. And it's different for the truth to come from somebody that you care about and you know that they care about you rather than an outsider saying the same thing. Because when outside said Brandon talks too much, okay, do a 5th quarter or half of what I've done, get to 1 million views, stand on your own, then go through a hell that you didn't have to go through, and then come talk to me. But also too, I have have always talked about more than meets the eye, where I can wake up and go to sleep every day knowing I ain't gotta wait for a show to have content. I ain't gotta wait for news to break to have content. I am a creative individual as a person for myself before I give creativity to a platform. Moving on. I just thought that scene was funny. Sensitive, the hell. So Cecil has to show them the way, being the dad. So now we're back in Mamar Beach, Florida. The Lays are getting ready for dinner. Dr. Mimi and Steve talk about how Stevie couldn't go to regular summer camp and he has autism. So the process to get him to calm down was very difficult. Now, Stevie Jr., their son, he loves and needs routine, right? And when Dr. Mimi's there, routine happens, but when that's not there, spaz out. And I'm kind of saying, wait, not so much spazzing out, but there's certain things that let me know that my life is lifing. And at this point in my life, I don't know if this is anybody else, but I am electing at 31 years old to only hear sounds that I want to hear and canceling out noise that I don't have to hear. Let me say that 2 more times for y'all. At this point in my life, I am electing to hear sounds that I want to hear and cancel out noise that I don't have to hear. I'm electing to choose the sounds that I want to hear and cancel out noise that I don't have to hear. Wife and kids, yeah, I want to hear that sound. My mom, my dad, my sisters, my brothers, yes. Nikki News, CC, Sweet Essence, many other people that care about me, yes, I want to hear that sound. Negativity, that's noise. People who wishy-washy, that's noise. People who want to hoop, holler, and have outbursts, but yet Can't have love, grace, and space for somebody having a moment. That's noise. But yet they've always forgiven you. That's noise to me. And many other things are noise as well, right? So at this point, I'm only electing to hearing sounds that I want to hear. And I don't know who needs to hear that, but hopefully that helps you. So if you need to make some decisions, write down, okay, sounds versus noises. Write down in each column. And then you make the decisions that you need to. Hopefully that helps you out. All right, moving on. And like I said, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. Okay, it's called freedom of speech. All right, moving on. So after all that, Steve would not have went for the dolphins. Now, I've never swam with dolphins, but I've always thought that they were cool. So I would have went just for the fun of it, right? And so then we got this white brother named Christopher. Now, he sounds like he's from Louisiana, but he's from Atlanta. And he is talking about some Wu-Tang chicken wings. Shout out to Christopher, man. He was the comedic relief that was needed. And when it's time for grace, Simone does not want to say grace at all. And so Toya, I'm gonna give you your credit. You actually did a good job with grace. You didn't shade anybody. You wasn't agitating. You was not a pest. Good for you. Now, can you continue that energy? No. Y'all knew my praise for Toya wasn't gonna last long, right? Moving on. So Dr. Heavily says I need to clear my head. Dr. Simone, Dr. Heavily have two different versions of what happened at Angel's event, and they rolled the footage, and it showed that Dr. Simone was right of get your hands off me. Get your hand off me. She didn't say get your motherfucking hand off me. She did not say that. Okay? All right, moving on. And then Christopher is like, does anybody want chicken or fish? I'm like, Christopher, this is not the time, brother. It's not the time. This is not the time. But he's understanding the assignment, though. He's doing his job. And so Dr. Simone is not here for this, here, there, or anywhere. Dr. Simone, she is. So Dr. Jackie is talking to Dr. Simone, and Dr. Simone says, I need Dr. Jackie to stand up for what's right immediately, not wait until the knife ending. And so Dr. Mimi asked Toya not to interject. And Dr. Mimi is right. Let these people work it out. You are like the screw that is loose on a table. Every other screw is loose, but for some reason you just twist in there, stay there, and do the fucking job. Moving on. And Toya is provoking and poking. Dr. Mimi's on point as always. Dr. Simone is not ready to give her heart to Dr. Heavily. And Quad said that people need to take their time, right? And then Dr. Jackie is being a peacemaker, trying to be. I'm just like, I always think of what Dr. Phil said, sometimes at the end of his shows. This situation needs a hero. And as a country boy from Texas, I'm a big believer in common sense. And based on all the individuals here, this situation needs a hero, and I choose you. And I understood why he said it, because somebody has to pick up the mantle and fix it. But then I thought, Dr. Phil, that's a dumbass statement. Because heroes are temporary, legends are permanent. Heroes are temporary, legends are permanent. Heroes are temporary, legends are permanent. And do you know why I say that? In the words of Mr. Incredible, I just cleaned up this mess. Can you keep it clean for 10 minutes? Heroes do what the people want them to do. Heroes do what the people want them to do. Heroes do what the people want them to do. Legends do what needs to be done, where there's a heavy chance of the people turning against the legend. There is a heavy chance that a legend making a decision that needs to be made for the greater good may have the audience turn against the legend. One more time for the one more time. Legends do what needs to be done with the risk, the chance, and the probability of the audience turning against the legend. And that's why I felt like with Dr. Jackie, I'm like, out of all these people, Dr. Phil would say, Dr. Jackie, you seem to have your brain on straight. And so I believe that you can be emissary, what do they call it? A minister, intermediary, and a piece in the storm. And if Dr. Phil were to say that, I'm like, Dr. Phil, respectfully, this is not your culture, sir. She cannot be a peacemaker in the past, present, or afterlife. But Dr. Jackie did her thing in this. I have to give her credit. Now, the thing that got to me was there's a divine transformation happening right now, and you need to walk in it. And you need to go in there. You need to say you're sorry. I'm like, wait a minute. How did the Lord get up in this motherfucker? I'm just like, wait, a divine transformation. Give me a moment, because there's a meme that I want to bring up, y'all. Give me a moment, because I just could not do it. Hang on. I have to do this. Give me a moment. Because when Dr. Jackie said that, all I can think is this person right here that I'm about to show you. Give me a moment. Give me one moment, because this is all I can think about. A divine transformation. Okay. Here we go.
Hallelujah.
Praise Hallelujah. Oh, well,
Pastor Henning, this boy's had leprosy for all his life. He wants that fire. Oh, it is fire that you want. He said that he wants the fire. Praise God. Come on, count with me. 1, 2, 3. Fire! Praise the Lamb. Jesus worthy. Hallelujah. Pastor Henning, this boy's had cancer and all of in his bones. He doesn't know how to get it out. He needs that fire. Oh, it is fire that you want. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Fire. Praise Jesus, he is worthy. Hallelujah. Pastor Henning, he used to be a girl, and now he has gonads. It is the fire that you want. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, fire. Hey, Jesus is worthy. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. Pastor Henning, this used to be a boy, but now you made him a man. He wants that fire. Come on, lift your hands. Come on, say it with me. The fire. Hey, praise Jesus. Hey, hallelujah. Pastor Henning, he's having a seizure. What have you done?
I'm going to show you one more thing, okay? Just show you one more thing. First of all, look at this. Look at this right here. I'm just going to show you all this here. Hang on. YouTube. Hang on. Y'all see that, right? YouTube featured right there. Keep doing the work, okay? Keep doing the work. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010. There it is. Now, this is why I thought about when it came to divine transformation, okay? So
you may not understand this. I don't either. But when the Lord talks to me, I obey him. It's just that simple. There's nothing more to it.
Are you ready, guys?
divine transformation. Amen. Listen what I immediately thought of.
Take it. Take it.
This is
Take
what
it.
I immediately
Take it.
thought of with Dr. Jackie when she said, there's a divine transformation and you need to walk in it. Child, this ain't church. Hell wrong with you. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. So, after all that, Dr. Heavily breaks down and Dr. Jackie says, both of y'all are bullheaded. I think more than both of them are bullheaded, including your damn self, Dr. Jackie, but that's neither here nor there. We're just in this moment with y'all. And then Toya, bitch, you got tears. Toya, if it was an option to hear a motivational talk versus a cat knitting on me and making me sneeze where I have to be drunk off of Benadryl, I would choose the cat for 500, Alex. Bitch, you got tears. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. What was that supposed to do? Was that comforting to you? Do you think that was a solution? Do you think that brought any necessary energy to fix the situation? No. So then they played this game called Petty Pop, right? And there are some descriptors, and you're going to read it off. And based on what the descriptor says, you're going to pop that person's balloon. So, always checking the energy of the group, but not checking her own. And Toya's balloon got popped. Factual. And Brandi with her shady ass, I thought that was Dr. Mimi. Child, Dr. Mimi holds her own. Brandi, you knew, and we don't know anything about you because you give us nothing to give a care about. Okay? Not wishing you hell, but you mad because Dr. Mimi can stand on business and you have no business to stand on. Now, don't become a Miss Banshee-nosis because she's delusional, deranged, and dilapidated in her behavior. Don't become her. Child. Moving on. So, with that being said, the next one breaks the sound barrier. That was Dr. Simone. Now, they do the throwback clips of Dr. Simone screeching. But this next one, my Lord. First, first it gets bad for them. First jumping bad, but soon as it gets bad, they play the victim. And then Dr. Heavily said, bitch, I'm sorry. And popped Dr. Simone's balloon. And Toya said, too soon. You want to talk about too soon, Toya? This is coming from the woman that disrespected her whole husband and said, fuck these bitches. They can't be themselves without their husbands. You want to say too soon and talk about who can and cannot say something, do something, and be something? You? My Lord Jesus. I mean, I guess Bravo will hire anybody that's got a mouth and that can breathe and that can move, apparently, because that's Toya. Moving on. The only friend not to support her political endeavors, that was Toya. Then the question got, or the descriptor got, read of who is the best dressed. Angel popped her own balloon. Angel? Yes, I showed y'all that silver dress. Angel had every right to pop that balloon. And Toya said, I'm so happy that y'all are loving on yourselves. Toya, you should try it sometime. You might surprise yourself. Then the next descriptor treats their friends like their patients. Dr. Mimi. And Dr. Mimi popped her own balloon. But you know what? At least Dr. Mimi has sense. I would rather sit down to hear what Dr. Mimi could say to help me than Toya. But that's not really saying a lot because Toya don't really do shit on this show. Never use their voice to defend their friend even when their other friend is wrong. And Jackie got all her balloons popped from Toya. And then not enough time for the group. Quad. And Quad was like, no, you ain't popping my balloon. It's called Petty Pop. You gotta play. So then after all that, Dr. Contessa gets love for being a great host. I gotta tell you, Dr. Contessa, I see why Scott married you. You got spunk, you got pizzazz, and there's a realness to you. I love your energy, for sure. Scott, you are a very blessed man. And like I said, I'm about character. I like what I like, but I'm also about the soul as well. So very well done. So Toya wants phone sex, and hints to Eugene to send her a D pic. And Quad and Dr. Heavily are talking about Ephesians. So apparently, that divine transformation really got to Dr. Heavily by Minister Jackie. And then Dr. Heavily cusses while she has the Bible in her lap. And Dr. Contessa, she had like glasses on, put Dr. Contessa sexy nerd. That's what I put in my notes. She goes around, checks in on everyone. Simone says Heavily is on BS. And Heavily says, I want to make sure that everyone understands my feelings and have Toya shut the fuck up. Now, this part I will agree with Dr. Heavily. Toya needs to shut the fuck up. If the business is not concerned, you leave it alone. But because Toya doesn't know how to be still, because she has to feel seen, because she ain't seen in her own life for herself as an individual, she's got to do the most to feel like she's a somebody when really she moves like a nobody. Moving on. So after all of that, Brandi and Toya want Dr. Heavily to apologize. That's for Dr. Simone, Dr. Heavily. That's not for y'all. And Brandi, sweetheart, you want to connect to Toya? Dr. Mimi was right in that parking lot to watch out for Toya. You just don't want to hear the truth, child. Moving on. So breakfast happens, and Dr. Jackie and Darius a no go. I think she's lactose tolerant, and she might be passing gas. That's what she said. I'm just repeating it. Dr. Mimi's counting the drinks for Toya, and Toya said, I'm going to have as many drinks as I want. To have a friend care about you is really a privilege, right? And also, too, Toya, you a lot to deal with sober. I just imagine your ignorance with drinks through your soul. Yeah, Dr. Mimi had it right to check you with your drinks. Yes. Yes, indeed, she did. So they're going to let Dr. Heavily speak fully. And Dr. Simone is not giving a fuck, is taking notes. And the list of notes that Toya gave to Dr. Simone, when Dr. Heavily heard that the list of notes came from Toya, she clocked out because all she ever got from Toya was negative energy, right? And Dr. Heavily said it was toxic, vile, and everything else. Child, Toya and Brandi's faces were pissed. And I think Brandi had the most distinctive face. And distinctive does not always mean a good thing, okay? So Dr. Simone is playing solitaire because she could care less. And Toya wants to speak. And Angel, you were absolutely right for telling Toya to stop. And Toya, you saying, no, you need to stop. It's like, child. See, Toya was the bad one in class growing up. She could never follow directions, and we got to suffer the consequences of her being a person the world to deal with. It's like Dr. Contessa laid down the rules of let Dr. Heavily speak, and then you can respond. In the words of the United Negro College Fund, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Exhibit Toya. Okay. All right. Moving on. So Toya listed her grievances. Child, it's not about you right now. And Toya's like, you're minimizing me. Child, you're making yourself look important when no. Another time. Do you not know about time management and reading the room? And Dr. Mimi said Toya was on tangent, and she was on unnecessary, unmitigated gall and a very unwanted, and unnecessary tangent. So then Dr. Heavily and Simone finally talk. Toya is big mad. Dr. Mimi says you can keep it to yourself. Toya, you can open up your mouth, but nobody can open up their mouth to you. Oh, my Lord. Not you being the female version of AL. Moving on. So after all that, Dr. Heavily says that she was in a bad place and was wrong. Oh, and by the way, did I mention that Toya is the more famous version of thirsty toxicity? I forgot to mention that. Moving on now. So Dr. Heavily was in a bad place and was wrong. And Dr. Simone says that they can be cordial. But that's about it. I got both eyes on you. So in the preview, there's this boat called Sol Y Luna. I'm going to pull that up now. Looks like it was a party boat or a party yacht. Let's see, Florida. Let me see something here. So here is, let me pull this up. So this is the Sol Luna. Give me a moment now. Right here. So this is the Sol Luna right here. So that's the boat that they are on there. And yeah. So it looks like they might be going to Crab Island. And this is the Sol Luna right here. So it looks like a very nice time to be had on that for sure. Child, I've never been on one of those, but would love to go on one sometime. Looks like a very wonderful time. So with that being said, you have that. Dr. Heavily and Simone kiss, apparently. And then Toya was difficult to work with, according to Dr. Jackie. That is said by Dr. Heavily, and I believe it. I believe it. Yep, wholeheartedly. I know it ends up to prove guilty, but this is Toya we're talking about. And finally, Kwai is talking about not becoming a mom. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Married to Medicine Season 12, Episode 9 after show. Did I cover everything? Yes, indeed. Good episode. So we're almost done. I think next week will be probably the season finale, because usually the trip is usually getting into the finale. It's the creme de la creme of the season, and then we're gonna get into the reunion. Like I said, Real Housewives of Potomac reunion will be on February 15th. That's going to start the 3-part reunion. So we will be here Mondays to cover that. And then, of course, Tuesdays we'll be doing Married to Medicine for the reunion after shows. So with that being said, we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and we'll be back with more Brandley's Virtual Tour Live. After this, we are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Rolling.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brave lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Brave lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Brave lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced, and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul, where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Yes, indeed, y'all. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That is very, very true. I meant to say, yes, indeed. Hey, everybody, welcome back in to Bring This Retro Tour Live. We're just chillaxing here for a little bit now. Of course, Quad and King broke up. Yes, that's a whole thing. I know. Very unfortunate, very sad, and boo-boo kachoo. You know what I mean? But then apparently also too, there's a lot of anger going on as well, because I saw reviews and recaps. If I'm not mistaken, I wasn't able to get to her video today while I was at working, but I did see reviews and recaps making it do what it do. Let me go to. Just kind of let y'all know what's going on. Reviews and recaps. So, Dr. Heavily exposed King's plot, apparently, against Quad. And then, of course, let me see here. And let's see. And apparently there's some type of fallout going on with Dr. Simone and Dr. Heavily, I'm guessing. What else is new? Let's see. But yeah, I think that's been going on for a good while. But yeah, so it's a crazy thing. It really, really is to me. Hopefully, things will get resolved. It's quite sad whenever you are watching friends not be friendly to each other. I never wish that for anybody, right? And I think there is a difference of friends growing apart versus friends that can actually work out issues by the power of communication, and one friend doesn't want to do it. I think there's a huge difference with that. And I think that they're in that weird space right now where it's like, okay, how do we move forward? But also, too, who is willing to be a solution to move forward? You know what I mean? So that's just kind of how I'm feeling about all of that. So yes, indeed. So shout out to the 6 people here. Thank you all so much. And by the way, shout out to each and every single one of you. I just saw this. Just wanted to show y'all this here because y'all know Sherry Shepherd got her show. Her show got canceled, and she just responded here from Entertainment Tonight. Here we go here.
Oh man, hey family! Sherry Shepherd breaking her silence on her talk show's surprise cancellation, not on air, but on Instagram, telling fans, "I am completely overwhelmed by the outpouring of love for me and the Sherry Show," alongside a carousel of kind comments that flooded her feed after the news broke.
I think that people find me relatable. I'm that friend that you hang out with at the bar. I'm the cousin. I'm your sister. I'm your auntie. I'm your mom. And I think that people feel like, yes, Sherry is there, but she's been through it. I'm still standing. As much as I've been through, I am still standing. I am here, and I want to show women that you can do this too. Right. You can be seen. It took me 18 plus years to be in this place at 55. So it's like, it's not over.
The production company behind Sherry's show, Debmar Mercury, announced it had to pull the plug on the talker late Monday, suggesting daytime TV's become too expensive to keep up with, but promising to explore other platforms for the series, and confirming they'll keep making new episodes until the fall.
I hope something on today's show put a smile on your face.
The show airing pre-taped episodes Tuesday and Wednesday. Sherry revealing she's fighting COVID, but plans to be back on TV live as soon as I feel better. I will address all of the news that has come out. Until then, I am truly grateful that Sherry has made such an impact on you.
Making people happy is what I do. That's who I am.
That was Entertainment Tonight covering it. We already covered it here, but just to show y'all that. And by the way, can we also give it up for Tisha Campbell Martin looking good? Child. Tisha Campbell could get me anytime she wants to. Shit, I don't give a fuck that she's a cougar, okay? I do not give a fuck that she is a cougar, okay? So yes, indeed there. So, all right, y'all, that's it for me. I appreciate y'all for being here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It started to autoplay, right? So, but anyway, with that being said, let me get y'all the Daily Motivator, and then we'll head on out of here. But a full hour of content. Thank you to CC for coming through. I appreciate you, a garden grower. Thank you for being here as well. Tyron Asor, thank you for being here as well. And then Hollywood, thank you for being here as well. Great after show. For sure, I got another place to be tonight virtually, so I won't be able to stay on too long. But I am going to read the Daily Motivator, then head on out of here. All right, so here we go. Let me get that up for you all. That's what we do around here. Always try to end it on a very good note for you all. Yes, my way shot to Skeeter Gene. Skeeter Gene is a content creator that goes after people that are disrespecting our children. And shout out to all those people that are doing that work, because as you can see in the world we are in today, we need all the helpers we can get. So shout out to Skeeter Gene for sure. Everything you are against weakens you. Everything you are for empowers you. Dr. Wayne Dyer. Ooh, very powerful words there. All right, it's time for the Day Motivator for Wednesday, February 4th, 2026. Highest effort. There are easy things to do and there are good things to do. Rarely do they overlap. When it's necessary for you to go to some trouble, there's value to be gained. Whatever requires your effort has a way of also fulfilling your purpose. You have a deep and continuing yearning to make a difference. There will be a cost for doing so and genuine reward as well. Meaningful, productive experiences are well worth the price you pay. Be willing, eager, and able to bring those experiences to life. What you get for nothing is not anything you really want to have. Give your days real value by using them to create and maintain what's truly worthwhile. Respect and draw benefit from the great possibilities that surround you. Offer your highest effort and commitment to them. Ralph Morrison. You know, I was I had a call today, and we got to give some feedback on some stuff. And you never know how your voice is impactful until you put your voice to something. So the first thing I'll tell you is your voice, just because it hasn't been heard doesn't mean it doesn't matter. Just because your voice has not been heard doesn't mean your voice does not matter. Just because your voice has not been heard doesn't mean it doesn't matter. For the longest time, I'm like, oh my God, why are people doing this, that, and the third? And my mom was like, well, just because you're not on TV doesn't mean that people are not saying what's on your mind. There are people fighting the same good fight as you. You just feel like you are lost in the sauce. Never thought about that before, right? So that's the first thing I'll tell you. Just because your voice is not being heard doesn't mean that your voice is not pouring. So use it. Okay? All right, that's the first thing I'll tell you. Second thing I'll tell you is meaningful, productive experience are well worth the price you pay. That does not mean that the price you pay won't be heavy when you pay it. Like I said, we got to 1 million views here on our YouTube channel. And there were many mornings, many nights, and times where I swung from the window to the wall, not knowing what I will become, what you will become, what we will become. But look at this community we have now of over 1 million views have seen Black culture on an international platform. What a blessing that is. And that is going to a higher effort of recognizing just because it may not be a platform that everybody is investing in doesn't mean that people are not investing in your platform. Okay. Second thing I'll tell you. And finally, the third thing I will tell you is respect and draw benefit from the great possibilities that surround you. The only way you will draw benefit from the great possibilities that surround you is based on what you surround yourself with. So if you surround yourself with gutter, disgusting, and despicable people, behavior, this, that, and the third, they're going to be that in return. And by the way, just a pro tip, if you upload content that nobody else would touch with a 10-foot pole to get subscribers, you ain't bringing shit. Because in the words of Anonymous T, let me go to her real quick.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
One more time, Anonymous T.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
That's what I thought. You know what's really crazy? It is such a shame, tragedy, and a mediocrity where you upload content to grow your subscribers when not only you're not giving shit for people to even want to consume, but when somebody that you talked about is bigger than your existence. It's quite sad, isn't it? And with that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want for one special because you were always born a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be. By the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, is another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we'll rise some great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or oh, child, you just recognizing that medicine is not just medical. Hey, Coach James Hodge, good to see you, good sir. Love you, brother, as well. Always remember, medicine is not just medical. Make sure the replay is not just worth for you watch it, not just worth for you listen to, but if you want to experience it again. I love you, I value you, I embrace you all. Always remember, or see love you gotta give it, or see love you gotta give it, or see love you gotta give it. Whatever obstacles you've overcome, whatever success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. We are about to get into summertime out here. Please, for the love of God, can we have a decent year? Okay, it's Black History Month. Nothing too crazy has happened in Black History Month, even though Black History Month has just got started. But in the words of Gandhi, let's be the change we want to see. Now, for those of you who can never be a change that you want to see for yourself, stay the fuck away from the rest of us, please. I'm speaking for everybody else who can't say that shit to you. Braylon Lee is saying, if you can't be the change that you want to see for yourself, because nobody gives a fuck about you, stay to yourself, of yourself, and by yourself, and leave the rest of us the fuck alone. Love you so much. All right. Commercial break and fireworks are coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings that are on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as culture. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery. New wonders in the wizarding world. And a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.